Operation Super Pickle. Hopefully this all goes okay. I found, thank you Stephen Bush. Stephen Bush found the original 1980 Super Pickle, and he's sitting on the shelf in that cabinet. She doesn't feel well, didn't go to work today, and you know how these people get. Well, these people, I mean women. She's like, you know, I might ask you to pop in. I look like death. Okay. While we wait, we're gonna be looking at Raging Bitch. There's no correlation really. This is the last one that I have from the Crazy Scotsman. Belgian IPA. Belgian style India Pale Ale from Flying Dog. Flying Dog, I've noticed from a few of you, doesn't have the best reputation, but this one is 8.3%. Oh, it had some schmitz that hit the bottom. I'm expecting some fucking leeway, by the way, Scotsman. Okay, it looks like a damn beer. It smells like a IPA and a Belgian melted together. Cheers. I still think I might have beat it. Yeah, it's a Belgian and an IPA melted together. I gotta come up with a good excuse so to ask for another glass. I'll just maybe drink another beer. Let's do some comments. First was Gun Wild 1 saying first, bitches. Oh, Multi Gunman, where the fuck you been? He says first to be banned. Big Jeff says won't be the first time. Multi Gunman says join the club. Let's see. Oh, we had a couple latecomers, both good friends, so I'm gonna mention it. EMT Rail Fan was the Two-Hearted Ed Sunny Slopes Club. No, but yes. And David, why all this fart bag talk? I don't know. So second was yesterday's birthday boy, Nihap. Multi Gunman said second to be banned, and J-Dog added happy birthday. Hops and Lead Steven got banned from Facebook for 7 days for saying fucking faggots. Well, it's disgrace book, you know. What can we say? So as we speak, the governor of Wisconsin is saying that the only people that should be going to work is essential employees. And seeing how I commute there to work, and that's where my next 3 or 4 jobs is, I may. So I wonder. See, the other thing is the hardware store. As soon as that becomes unessential, I have no reason to go to work, because if I can't buy supplies, I have nothing to do. This is all great. My neighbor said it looks like we can't go to Wisconsin anymore. And then he said something about stocking up on booze because more than likely Minnesota will follow by Wednesday. And he says, but don't worry, it's just money. Yeah, who needs it? Let's see. I know anytime that I go out of my way to get her to come down here, it's just, your fans are waiting for you. She's like, oh, I heard her phone vibe. Okay. Operation Super Pickle. This is the one. Well, not the one. Wonder what happened to her. You know, I've been through all of her stuff that she's put aside. If I ran across a Super Pickle, I think I would have said something about it. Okay, I'll just make up some shit that this is no good and I'm going to review something else. That way I can get her to get me a glass. Frontline says third. Jolson says this video needs more cowbell and shots. Uh-oh. What'd she say? She said she's not going to be on camera. Alright, okay. Okay, well, we'll have to avoid that part. You won't be able to see the facial expression. Oh, cowbell. Cowbell. Pating. I don't think this got reloaded. Oh, that's right. We got a dead cylinder. Now I don't know which one that was, but if I flip it around, I should be able to find the unfired one. This sucks. Ooh, blew a little smoke ring. Yeah, the little pin is completely gone. That is super, you know what, Stephen Bush. Operation Super Pickle might not be a go. This is bad. This is bad because she watches these. So Super Pickle has to happen one way or the other. Spun money, top 10. Multi-gun man. Multi-gun man, I like your hat. Have you triggered any libtard jackasses with it yet? You know, I have worn it out on multiple occasions along with my Trump 45 hat, and so far, the only thing I've ever gotten from the hats, except for that one, I'll just say everybody has had positive things, except for one guy who is the exact same color as that side of the screen, said, "Fucking shame," as he walked past me. I turned around and I said something like, what, you pissed off because the unemployment rate is too high for you? Can't find your welfare check because someone hit it in a work boot? Huh? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not sure about combining an IPA and a Belgian together. Oh. Oh. Hang on a second. This is a good friend, and yeah, I can't talk about this while the camera's going. Yeah, this is. I'm not too sure about this. I might. Boys are saying hi, so I thought it'd be easier if you just came down here.
We're not coming on camera though.
Shit. I need a glass. Can you grab me a glass?
Oh, this is the original Super Pickle
from 1980.
Oh my god! Okay, I'll just put it out there like this because I'm not getting on camera. I look and feel really horrid today. Oh my god, where the hell did you get that?
Stephen Bush found this on eBay, so me and John ordered it for you. I would have bought myself a new gun this month, but I've been buying fucking pickles.
He's even got his cape too.
Yeah, that is the 1980. The girl that, well, it turns out I didn't know it was a girl, but the seller took a snapshot of this, and I believe it's 1980 Morgan Company. That would have been the one hanging in your goddamn car.
Yeah, just like
that
this.
little hook still exists.
Well, he had like little clasps so in his hand. He didn't have a hook, but he'd be just like this. Oh my God.
I could have waited till you wanted to dress up and actually walk in front of the camera, but you know how I am.
I know.
I'm lousy.
I'm sorry that people can't see my reaction, but it's just as good as the last reaction. Sorry. I look like crap and still feel like crap.
So, yeah. So big thank you to Stephen Bush for finding that on eBay. And thank you, John Solar, for helping me get that for you.
Yes, thank you. Da, 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 super pickle.
Good God.
You put this in the Honda.
Great.
Hey, then I don't know how to find my car. There ain't a lot of people that got super pickle, let me tell you. Yes, thank you very much. Oh my goodness. You put it in there. Ta 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 ta. Oh my God.
I do have to take one small break, but through the magic of technology, you'll never even know. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that. No, actually, I'm not. I'll tell you what. The rest of the brew review is absolutely free. Who cares?
Okay, I'm going back upstairs. Thank you very much to everybody for the super pickle.
Yeah, take your damn pickle with you. Remember, he's old.
He is.
What, 20 something years old?
What did it say, 1980?
Mm-hmm.
40. Almost.
No.
Right?
I don't like to ever do the math.
80, 90, 2010, 2020.
Ever forgotten how old you are? And how to use like a calculator?
Yeah, I've done that.
It's like, yeah, your birthday's coming up in a short time, Erica. How old are you going to be?
$53.
What? Are you serious?
Because I'm going to be 55.
Hey, Google can do that. Hey, Google. If I was born April 4th, 1967, how old am I?
52 years old.
Well, thank you.
See?
No problem.
A new version is available. I don't care. Smile Money, got the call. I'm not allowed to report to work tomorrow, even though I would be the only one in the office.
I'll be reporting to work tomorrow.
She'll be reporting to work tomorrow, and I may make an attempt. I mean, if they don't... See, like Mike was wondering if they'd actually close the bridges. I don't think so. It's in the National Guard.
Be able to control the bridges, though.
Hey, if I get stuck, I at least have to run over there tomorrow and grab some tools. But if we get stuck in our house for 2 weeks to 6 months, and I want to do anything, and all my shit is somewhere else, boy. And I want to say that this is an opportunity for corruption and crooks and shit. But let's just say you've been watching a house and guys have been reporting there to work, and all of a sudden they don't report. What's going to stop you from just walking down the street, kicking in the door, and helping yourself to whatever you find in there? She's too busy looking at her pickle.
They moved the income tax deadline from April 15th to July 15th.
But we have snacks, so why should we worry?
This is only the first wave because experts are predicting that there's going to be a second wave, and the second wave is going to be worse than the first wave. We'll have a brief reprieve during the summer because they figure between the heat and the humidity, excuse me, the virus will dial down, go dormant, and then it'll pop back up again.
Great.
So prepare. You have the summertime to prepare.
Well, right now I do feel prepared. We're not these idiots going to the store and clearing out the hamburger section. But on the other hand, we, right at this moment in time, do not have the ability to have 6 months of food around here. Maybe if all we want to eat is ramen noodles and shit.
Well, yeah. Hopefully it's not going to come to that.
But
everybody just needs to stay home.
okay, well, Jim found out he's essential. You got to keep building them their planes.
Well, sure, because those planes move cargo.
Unless you have a cough or a fever, then you are not essential anymore.
I have a cough and I'm still essential. My supervisor told me I gotta go to work tomorrow because there's nobody that can fill in for me.
So I've had a couple people, Andrew, I'll just say Andrew. I don't know if Andrew follows this channel. I know he follows the other channel. And he submitted this little like some of you do, a little list of five questions that he asked me, like a concealed carry gun, a battle gun, a favorite rifle, pistol, that kind of thing. You can't repeat your answers. And one of them was conceal and carry, and I put.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I put FN57 on there, and he said, FN57, really? And of course, I was at work, so I took a picture of the gun and the gun, and told him I had 4 mags on me, so I had 5 mags total. And he was just like, oh. Then he asked me. Then he made the mistake to ask me what I thought of the Ruger 5.7, and I said I fear that after there's some accidents with it, that there's going to be a lawsuit, and if Ruger was smart, they would correct this before there's a lawsuit. And then he made the comment, which I do kind of have a subtle regret. I should have recorded Nate up at Dead On. Takes the slide off, or, cocks the hammer, takes the slide off, or actually I can't remember if the hammer has to be dropped to take it apart, but either way, the hammer, he's got the hammer back, and he's like, okay, now what? And I'm like, put the safety on. I'm like, okay. And I said, just push forward on the transfer bar. Click, and he turns, and he's got these, his eyes are all wide, and he looks at me, and he goes, that's fucking insane. He goes, this is a dangerous gun. And I go, yeah. I mean, if you dropped it barrel first, it is going to fire. It will fire if you drop it barrel first. So, yeah. Ruger, I don't even know how something like that gets past testing to be... I don't know. Having said that, I don't know why people are so surprised when you say you would carry a 5.7. Good God, it's like it started off life and still is used by massive amounts of military. Jay, I think you're 100% right. When the propaganda gets out there and people start comparing it to this or saying that it's nothing more than a glorified 22 Magnum, oh bullshit it is. Show me a 22 Magnum that goes through body armor. Waiting. Lots of rounds, very light gun. Now, it is the size of a 1911, but it's a very light gun. Very light gun. Would have the things that people would definitely want, and depending on what configuration, you just give Jay a call and have him do you up. Yeah, this one is an extreme. This one is what is possible from Jay at Elite Ammunition. Everything from the roll bar, slickerish, that's a real word, all my internals. My original barrel was roll barred, but then Jay upgraded me, and this was one of his barrels. He went through it and made sure that after thousands of rounds, went through and made sure that the chamber was perfect again, and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's the trigger. The getting rid of if I squeeze the trigger right now, it will go boom, as it should. The Trigicon adjustable night sights that are on it, it's just brought into the net. He brought this to the next level. It's been brought in some amount of money. So I just laugh. Actually, I would like to take everybody that ever thought or questioned carrying a 5.7 as a conceal and defensive gun, ever thought that for any reason that wasn't 100%, oh fuck yeah, I'd like to put them in the room with Jay and let them ask the question. Because it appears, and I don't know who started the disinformation about this particular round, but of course, got 2 mags in my back pocket, and don't be offended, Jay, but I had to put the not one of your rounds at the top, because not only does that T6B go through everything, but it also frickin' destroys my pants pockets. I do my best to make sure that both mags are. Yeah, see, no, I'm taking my my pants into my and it did actually. I had to repair a pair of my pocket in my pants, but so 2 mags. 2 mags in my civilian skivvies here when I'm at work and have the chance of being more isolated, like in another state. I've got 2, and then the one on me plus the +1. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, but if you think that for any reason carrying an FN57, especially if it's loaded up with elite ammunition, is a mistake, you're an idiot. There's just no way around it. It's still a smoking little round. It just takes away a lot of felt recoil. And again, if it's a 22 Magnum equivalent, then show me a 22 Magnum going through body armor and Kevlar vests. Like Eric Petway. Jay's T6B is one of the only things that went through the front of the helmet, through a simulated skull, and out the back of a helmet. Yeah, it's just a terrible gun to even consider putting my life behind. Yet, since we've been through this whole scare, and go ahead and say you're paranoid or whatever, but you know what? I'd rather be prepared. If a typical conceal a righteous shoot involves one shot or whatever, whatever. But again, what do you prepare for, huh? What are you preparing for? Do you have 57,000 rolls of toilet paper and nothing else? Is your house stacked full of ready-to-eat meals and canned goods, and you've got a nice big chest freezer completely filled full of meat, and you can literally lock your doors and sustain yourself for 6 months? Well, the same goes for a shoot. How do you know what's going to happen? Is a guy gonna walk up to me with a knife because he wants the groceries I just put in my truck? Is a guy gonna walk up to me because he wants my wallet or my watch? Is it going to be a team of terrorists at the mall or wherever you are? I'm telling you right now, I'd rather I feel gun claustrophobic to consider walking around with something that only has a few shots, and I have no backup to go with it. Fine, call me paranoid, but I would rather tote around 100 rounds on me, which again, in my cargo pockets, and how light the whole FN system is. To me, it is the ultimate conceal carry weapon, and especially in these times of uncertainty. Thank you, Jim. I will get back to you on that. Another public service announcement. I've been chatting with my friend Tony. Satan Sauce Tony. You can go to eBay. I'll try to remember to put a link down below. I just placed another order myself, but Tony is like basically at the end of he had his grow season. Made all of his got all of his supplies all ready to make up Satan sauce and the mustard and all that for the for all the people that order from him, and he's not, the new growth cycle is started, so he's getting ready to be able to be geared up on everything. And I told him I was going to tell you guys, hey, don't forget about Satan sauce. Go over to eBay. My hands down my favorite, and he's such a like-minded thinker and a great guy. And I just told him, I said, I'm probably going to talk to the brew guys about it, but is there anything I shouldn't tell them to order? And he said right now the only thing on his list that you're not going to be able to get right now is unfortunately the mustard. Otherwise, and he said he'd let me know when he's geared back up on the mustard. But if you're looking for the my personal favorite, Jim's personal favorite, the hot chocolate, then after that I like the original sauce, and then after that I like the tropical, the mango, and my personal favorite, and you can call me a pussy, I don't care. My personal least favorite is the suicide, because it is the hottest. I don't necessarily like to put the suicide sauce on my stuff, but I do use it as for cooking. Like when I made my last batch of chili, I took some of it out, I put it in a separate pot, and I put a little of the suicide in there. The time before that, I put the Fire in the Hole from JR10 Desert Gold, and since then, he sent me his latest batch. If you saw his video, he has a cold smoker, and cold smoked a bunch of peppers, and he added it to his original recipe to try to change the profile. Oh my God, the Fire in the Hole is also very good. If I tell you, JR10 and Tony from Satan Sauce, please don't ever even ask me to try to put the two of them on a competition and tell you which one I like the best, because the honest answer is I feel that I used so much Satan sauce. And I literally, I was standing in the refrigerator the other day, and Chris goes, yeah, you're going to probably want to doctor up breakfast. She made what she calls a breakfast bowl: scrambled eggs, hash browns, chunks of sausage covered in melted cheese. And of course she goes, I know you're gonna want to doctor it up with your sauce. I don't know which one you wanted, so I go in the refrigerator and I got like the last 3 shakes of the tropical, threw it out. Last 2 shakes of the hot chocolate, threw that one out, and got the got the last of something else. And I'm looking at it going, okay, this is not gonna be enough. And I could come downstairs because there's a pretty nice cachet of Satan sauce in the refrigerator. And I just got lazy, and I remembered, oh yeah, I got the fire in the hole. So I actually had the 2 of them mixed together to make up my last breakfast. But oh yeah, they flavor wise, they are definitely different from each other. I actually, JR10, you have the subtle lead when it comes to the heat level. So yours, I have to be a little bit more cautious. The other morning with my breakfast, I completely covered the top of it and then mixed everything in, and it was just perfect. The Satan sauce, I really love the flavor profile. And it would probably be a bigger spectrum of people that wouldn't die from covering a piece of pizza or something. Yours has some those roasted pepper flavors that is in yours are absolutely incredible. But again, JR10 does his as a therapeutic cooking thing, and Tony, Satan sauce. He's trying to live the American dream. So for your hot sauce needs, please check out the link. Under $8 to order a bottle off of eBay, and Tony's shipping is very fast from the time that you place your order. And I will definitely let you guys know. Everybody that has had the opportunity to try the mustard, everybody that I made sure got some has told me they absolutely love it. It is the best mustard I've ever had. It's what happens when Grey Poupon and that Chinese hot mustard get together. It's like all the flavors of a high-end Grey Poupon with attitude. But again, a few of you like heat, or a few of you can withstand the heat, but maybe it's not like, you're not like me going for it. So, and across the spectrum of I'm kind of wimpy, but I like it, to I'll go nuts on that heat level. Everybody has liked it. So as soon as the mustard is available, I will let you guys know. And I definitely talked to Tony about a little bit bigger cachet of it than last time. That bottle did not last me long. I mean, I was like ready to lick the bottle out. It's like, oh no, it's all gone. Gillian, 8th, Gillian here. Cheers, J-Dog. Is that work? Gillian has a link to the latest congressional HR 5717. I know Smile Money, and he's got actually the next comment. I know Smile Money, if you were here as my attorney, you would be telling me to muffle some of this stuff, but I almost want first of all, you know how many leaning Second Amendment people were out there? You know, the people that didn't think we needed firearms, that are now trying to buy firearms? Now they're going to realize exactly what we've been dealing with the fucking cunt Democrats trying to take your constitutional rights away. Oh, you put your hand on that Bible and you swore to uphold those rights. But oh my God, I guess they don't mean anything if it's the right to defend yourself. And all you fucking fools that thought, oh, we don't need a 30-round mag. Well, fuck you. I need my 100+ round mag, bitch. We don't need a 30-round mag to deer hunt. I don't deer hunt. I have mine for recreational fun and to make sure that nobody ever tries to take my rights away. So you know what, Democrats? Maybe it would be best if you got bills like that passed. Because passing is exactly what would be happening to a bunch of you. Smile Money says, happy birthday, Nihap. Damn right, and thank you, Smile Money. Harmarsh 2, woohoo, Lucky 13, happy birthday, Nihap. Timmer Tracks, sub to me. That's the name of your channel, really? Sub to me. Nice channel, can't wait for more. I want to be friends. Well, you know, the last person that I think I mentioned verbally out loud had like 57,000 people sub to a channel with 0 content, and Mr. 27 sent me a video about all these other channels that were trying to get this troll piece of shit removed. I guess he didn't really actually leave any negative comments. It's just somehow he got to 57,000. I was told that they got the channel removed, but that turned out not to be the case. I mean, I still can find it. Zimmer Tracks, sub to me. You do not say how many subs that you have, and you have 3 channels, all with the same name. Until further notice, I'm sorry, I cannot comply. I'll give you a heart. How's that go? Zimmer Tracks, sub to me. Amazing stuff. When's your next video? I don't know. Did you look at my video count? There was one yesterday. There was one the day before that. There was one the day before that. There was one the day before that. And oh, lo and behold, there'll fucking probably be one tomorrow. Also, let's be YouTube partners. Poco Loco says Joey Cuz likes to partner up. J-Dog, I like all my stainless Smith & Wesson 5606s. I like all Smith & Wessons from that generation. Gillian says, hello, Christine. I hope you're feeling better, my dear. I will let her know. Smile Money, your trigger finger is going to get so weak from all those light triggers, you're going to start dropping your beers. Matt Davis. I cut a couple of trees at work last week. Thanks, Matt. Matt Davis. Happy birthday to Nihap. Foo Master 2. Happy birthday, Nihap. Gillian. A big happy birthday to Nihap. Oh, that's too bad that you don't like birthdays that much, Nihap. Mike again. No store in my area has toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, etc. I went to the grocery store today on my way home from work. Now, in full disclosure, I was feeling a little lousy last night, and I got a little bit of a stuffed up nose today, but it's nothing. It's the same shit I've had for like going on a month now. So either I just want to hang on to this forever, like luggage, or I have no idea what's going on. But I went to bed early last night, and when my alarm went off at the normal time, I hit the snooze, figuring I'd take another 10 minutes and then I'd get up. And then I hit the snooze again, and I figured I'd take just another 10 minutes, and I finally shut it off and went, my eyes will open and then I will leave. So I did. I mean, I still got some time in because I don't know how this is all going to work. If I really can't go tomorrow or the next day, or looks like if by next week any of us are going to work, it's going to be a freaking miracle. I just don't know how they expect all this. I mean, I might as well just tell my bank every auto pay I have, it can't happen anymore. There's going to be no money in there. So how does this shit work? Really? How does this shit work? You know, we need you to stay at home. I get that. We get out, we mingle. I mean, of course, it really doesn't help that, you know, like my buddy Greg goes to Florida. Everybody down there is sick. He's on what, 4 or 6 airplanes total between going down and coming back, and then works with me for 2 days, and then calls me yesterday and says, I have a temperature of 104, I won't be in tomorrow, and it'd probably just be best if you don't, because money's not worth it. Where's the fucking Scotsman with a shot request when you need one? Smile Money. Hey, Matt. This is America. We can tell Eric how to run his show if we want to. Not like you would know how to make any show entertaining. Oh, zinger. David Brown at work in my Bullwinkle slippers. Cadillac V. Cheers. Cadillac V, my friend. Cheers to you. I was talking with him. What the fuck? I am not shown as sub to you anymore from this channel? That's bullshit. Granted, you know, you're shown as 1 subscriber. I'm assuming that was me from the Ebomi channel? Hang on, I gotta double check. I'm sorry, I don't mean to waste your guys' time, but at a bare minimum, and I don't give a flying fuck if the people that are my friends have content or not. You know, some of my best friends and oldest friends here. What? I'm not shown as a sub to you on the Ebomi channel either. Well, that's fucked up. Some of my oldest and dearest family members are people that originally were watchers. Like, you know how many people thought that, like, Hazman was a troll because all he did was be a nice guy? You know, leave positive comments, interact with people. You know, I don't know, Paul, how long you had your channel before you actually finally did some videos. But, yeah, it's like, oh, you're not a legitimate YouTuber if you don't put up content. Fuck you. Zeus, happy birthday, Nihap. I drank enough whiskey Saturday to kill anything. Laugh out loud. Cheers. Deplorables. Zeus, Battle Bean's last video about the twisted lefties hating the hops they voted to jump through, or the hoops that they voted to jump through to buy a gun is funny stuff. I have never seen him so happy. Laugh out loud. I still have to watch that. Like I said, I wasn't feeling all that good, and I'm behind. Tardisius has a Zippo, go figure, a Zippo lighter video I still have to watch. Jeremy Pre-Dawn, he's got a couple videos on the 45 caliber Vector, and he seems to be completely boner worthy about telling everybody how they should get one. You know, Jeremy, what would really be cool is if you had the opportunity to shoot a 45 and a 10 millimeter side by side, because I've heard some people not all that impressed with the Vectors when it comes to anything but the 45. It's almost like that pulse rate of a 45 ACP round and the configuration of the Vector was just like that perfect intersection of gun. Now, having said that, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. If I could afford to add a Vector to my collection, I've always wanted one. They look cool as hell. It was originally just a military gun, but you know, again, if you are going to buy one and maybe even suppress it, to go 45 is probably going to be your best friend. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to suppress it in 10 millimeter, but since 10 millimeter is my friend, I'd have a hard time buying a Vector that wasn't a 10 millimeter. And yes, I know it's going to be harder to keep clean, but I really like that Arctic white. So if you haven't seen Jeremy's videos, he's got 3 on it so far. He's got a how-to. Oh my God, slap Jeremy. You rebel, you. I mean, anybody that put up a video showing how to take a gun apart and put stuff in it like a trigger, what a dumbass thing to do. But then, only to double the ante, it turns out that all of his gunsmithing was done while intoxicated. I mean, I frown on that too. Oh, you know how much shit has been done right here, especially during shoot-a-paloozas? Oh, I don't remember how many things we've built, we've upgraded, we've done. I mean, I don't think we've ever taken something apart that didn't work right, but we've put things together. People have, like Christopher and a few guys have showed up with parts for a particular gun, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and everybody's fucking snapped up. Let's go down and build a gun. America! That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, here it is, Crazy Scotsman. Whiskey. Poco Loco. Oh, yeah, some pickled eggs and some beers. Christine, definitely kicking you out of the house and putting you on quarantine. Oh yeah, I'm sure if I started shotgunning a few bad beers and some pickled eggs, that would not go over well. What do we want? Brandon, Bearded CB. Oh yeah. Let's medicate. Medicated. I just felt like blowing something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Scotsman. Oh, and thank you, Scotsman. Gunwild, does Matt really need to ask what's wrong with you? Probably not by now. David Brown, Matt is far from a power smoker with a smoker's cough. AAA maybe, but not even close to semi-pro. God damn, did that taste good. Oh, yeah. Matt Davis, beers all. Ben N, 46, question mark. Poco Local. So I got one of those cheap Chinese flashlights with the remote on and off switch and a Picatinny mount, so I had to one-up it and get the M-Lock mount. Hey, send me the link to that. I mean, I guess I could probably just do a search and figure it out on my own, but so many of those, it's just trying to figure out where to put the remote switch. That's why I just end up putting the flashlight where I can get to the tail cap. An M-Lock mount. I have the beer review going in the background while I cut down the stupid Torx bit that are too long and hit my gas block. I figured I'd just put on some safety glasses just in case, so I'm cutting it. Wouldn't you know, I caught my damn shirt on fire. Fucking useless safety glasses. Poco Loco. Even if this virus shit wasn't released on purpose, it's still being used as a dress rehearsal. There's number crunchers and scientists and researchers watching very closely. Oh, I know there is. Johnny Concho, Mescal is your pal. Cheers. No, not right now. No. Maybe. No. McLean, 5179. Eric, can you be more quiet? I want to hear more from Matt. Stormy Coyote, the 1,000-year-old egg is just a name. They're not 1,000 years old or meant to last that long. I actually want to try one someday, but from what I've read, there are some companies over in China that make them quick and cheap using a chemical with high amounts of lead in it. excuse me, fuck that noise. Yeah, fuck that noise. McLean again, hey, training on caffeine seems like a good way to simulate a real situation. Yeah, I cannot disagree with you, because if something really bad went down, I'm not gonna lie. If something really bad was taking place right now, and I was getting all ready, I don't think I'd be as calm as a non-caffeinated trip to the range. So you're absolutely right. I know it. What I had a really cool guy as my original conceal and carry guy, but he just wanted to show us something. The difference between just being able to pull the gun off your side and shoot at 7 yards. Because he made us all run 100 yards, 50 yards up to the top of the hill and 50 yards back down the target, and then shoot another 5 shots at a target alongside our original target. And everybody's shit changed. I mean, there was some of us, like me, that were operators, and, I had that washboard stomach, and I could, do like 1,000 sit-ups and push-ups both at the same time. Well, Agent Chaos tried to hold me down, and versus some guys that were just really fat and out of shape. Yeah. Cardicius, NIHAP deserves a 21 cowbell salute. Well, there's only one of me, Tardisius. So in order to get what you ask, let's see. There's a whole bunch of them that aren't available at this very moment in time. Three, 2, 1. Somebody gave you a thumbs up for that. Probably fucking Jolson. McLean again. Matt went off on a pro-communist rant there. Satch Boogie Fan says, whiskey! See, when I filled this up a moment back there, Satch Boogie Fan, I was figuring my one celebratory shot, because Scotsman is always here, but, Satch Boogie Fan, he is on that list of people that I have known for a long time. I've never had the pleasure to meet him in person, but he's also semi-local. He's a more of a southern boy than I am. Hey, would you tell your fucking neighbors to stop coming up here and buying all the shit from our grocery stores? Satch Boogie Fan. Not to mention, there's one thing. And I will only give you one guess what it is that me and Satch Boogie Fan share in common with each other. Just actually, my shower before I came down here finished up with a little bit of a tribute to just that. Oh, I tell you though, that Paul John, in comparison, I really like the heavy Isla smoke peatiness of the Ardbeg, but the Paul John, I actually think the Paul John even brings more to the party. I mean, unlike say unlike, say, Poco Loco, I mean, you know, if Poco Loco showed up for the party, it'd probably be fun, but if he loaded some people in that high horsepower Blazer of his, you just know that some of them would just be not, you know, all that desirable to have at your party. But the Paul John, everybody in that Blazer is pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Stephen Hobson led. Lasers are best under or over the barrel. Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. The problem I have in this situation is the only way that would happen would be to, and I would be willing to do this if they actually had a laser mount to replace the flashlight, and I won't mention the name of the manufacturer. That way, if you had a laser right here, but it would have to be, it'd have to be fairly short. I mean, we're talking about something that's existing in this space. And I know it's possible. It's easily possible. I mean, shit, that laser that Cadillac V gave me, that one, by today's standards, is gigantic. I mean, there's some pretty damn small, I mean, shit, they can pull the whole thing off in that little tiny top of a grip from a 1911. So I know they could easily do a green laser in that location. If that was the case, I would do the laser in that location, and then I might think about a flashlight over here. But again, now Poco Loco, I would end up having to do a light that had a pressure switch. You know, I could, you know, make it a lot smaller by, say, putting a pressure switch like in this location, and I could use my strong side to turn the light on. Or if I had it on this side, I could possibly put it right here so I could activate it and then get up onto the... Again, I know... See, now, I don't want you to think that I'm just narrow-minded because you've seen an awful lot of this. I just really love this package. Open sight. The only thing I need to start remembering is when I go shooting to at least flip up the front sight, because it's right over the barrel, and my little glow in the dark white front sight is jet ass black after every single time I shoot. And you saw from the video, I've got the brass catcher mount on there, and I never even asked because I didn't want to get the wrong, oh, excuse me, I didn't want to get the wrong answer. But up at the range, if it falls from your gun and hits the floor, you're not allowed to pick it up. But I had never consulted anybody to find out if it was okay to use a brass catcher. So I guess if I have not sent Nate a link, but I did pin the comment thanking him. He could have charged me for the use of the range, but he did not. Man, I bought the ammo from them. But I don't know, I agree with Matt on this, by the way. Big time agree with Matt. If you purchased the fucking ammo from them, it was $22 for 50 rounds of 10 millimeter from MagTech. And why do you not get to keep what you paid for? I mean, there should be a sign. You are purchasing the projectile and the gunpowder and the primer. We get to keep, well, actually, I guess they get to keep the primer too. You can have the gunpowder and the projectile, but we get to keep the brass. I'm hoping the next time I go out, I have solved all of the problems with this. I've been like knocking one at a time off. It was nice to see that there was no bolt hold open. And the only thing I don't and I did. Oh, I guess I did. I did have a light. I had 2 light primer strikes of all of those rounds that I shot. One time, well, it was out of the chassis, and one time, well, it was in the chassis. Now, it ran flawlessly. I cannot rip on the mag. I cannot rip on the mag. It did run flawlessly with the 30-round Happy Stick here when it was out of the MCK. But seeing what I was seeing with it hitting the inside of the chassis, it was probably easily causing it to short stroke or bounce and come back faster than planned. So you put a big beefy spring along with bouncing off of the back of the chassis. I don't know. I can't explain it. It just. But again, please, if you want to save yourself some money and get an awesome trigger, that Serpico. Hey, Serpico, if you see this, I'd be happy to be a paid sponsor for you. I would go through the I'd go through the rest of the Poly 80s and the other ones in there and probably take some of them their triggers out of there, because I have a few from Lone Wolf, and as nice as they work, I really like the way that's a full package right there. The way it works and the way it looks. Okay, it's getting too long, like always, shocker. Wade, I really enjoy my G19, carry it most of the time too, but my high power is like grabbing the brew babe's ass. Jay from Elite Ammunition and Wade, you have been jumping my shit for years now. Jay has told me endlessly, find a high power, preferably not an original. If I if you get one of the foreign ones, it can handle plus P. He goes, don't give a shit what the condition's like. If it has a sloppy slide, if it has a shitty trigger, you just get a good deal on one and send it to Elite Ammunition. He said, I will send it back to you and you would think it was a brand new gun. Because I've seen pictures of Jay's high power before and after he got done with it. And he had actually had Jay from Lock Grips custom make him a set of grips for his. Oh, it's just and Wade, yes, yeah, I love that pistol. I've never even shot one. The G19 though is overall a great package. Stephen Hobson led some caramel color and watcher. Mix them together till it looks like whiskey. Pour it in an old whiskey bottle. There you go. Saves you a bunch of money on shot call outs and won't get you hammered. Put some caramel color and it's supposed to be ended up with a C. Caramel color and water. Mix it together. Oh yeah. No, if I really wanted to fake it till I made it, apple cider. Apple cider is your whiskey alternative friend. Wait, nothing like looking at your own chest x-ray, spotting precursors to emphysema to make you stop smoking. I quit that second. I'm glad you did, because I really want your ass to stick around as long as possible. DFC, first. Wade. Does Matt know drinking alcohol kills brain cells? Never mind, I already know the answer. Smile Money. If the stock lock magazine functioned without failure, then you know how to operate it. But when you're smile moneyed it some more, so you're back at the testing phase. The thing I don't understand, Smile Money, is that I ran 4 mag. See, now I didn't try after 4 mags. I never went back to the Happy Stick. And it was quite obvious that the gun was slowly making itself better. I mean, the inside where I showed you guys, where I cleared it out with the Dremel tool, that just looked like a perfect imprint of the sights. So there's a chance that I might not have had to do anything, just keep shooting it. But Joey, here. Joey, happy birthday, NIHAP. Smile Money. Matt, addition to the pipeline protest story and trash they left behind was an example of confusion, compromise thinking once again. He was looking for a way to justify his weekly parties in the forest. Chuck, why do you fucking thumbs up anything that fucking cockbag says? Disappointed in you people. I need to get my hearing checked. I could have sworn you said the quality of the people we are. Yeah, I did say that. And the thing is Chuck, and I'm only going to say this once, your example of one of your delusional comments, you need to rethink the person that you used as your example. Because if you want, I can tell you a story on something I can guarantee you would have never put up with. And that's the same person that gave you bullshit information. And again, keep it up and you will be an example of a gone. Billy Rank. Billy, I'm subbed to you. And you haven't done a video in 3 years. Damn it, Billy. Illinois is on lockdown. Illinois is on lockdown. But us in the medical field are essential. How come no hot chicks ever think I'm essential? Just another date with Corona. What the fuck? Cheers. Oh my God, Billy, thank you. You don't obviously leave comments very often, but when you do, smile money. Smile money. All the stuff was back on the shelves the next week. Once you stockpile for the month, do you come back to the store the next day? The ammo shortage of 22 during Obama was just the result of people buying it up and selling it for a profit. The masks are being used at the rate greater than production worldwide. People are not shitting more. It is not that kind of a virus. Steven, made a hot toddy with Maker's Mark and damn near vomited. Like it was smashing acid into the back of my tongue. Worst shit ever for liquor. Yeah, I've learned a lot from this whole experience. First of all, Scotch by far is my friend. And some people will say they don't like it, but maybe you were like me and you just, try a few. And again, I just don't think Maker's Mark is a great example of high-end whiskey. That's just me. I am a Scotch fan more than I am a whiskey fan, and I'm a whiskey fan more than I am a bourbon fan. There's been a few, especially the old Beacon. Mr. 27. So is this Alicia? So is this Alicia hot? Does she have a nice Mr. 27, if I remember. Hang on, let me see. I know there's something in the bank. Hang on, it's been in there for a long time. Let me see. I can't remember if there has been a purge of the phone. Well, I could send you that and tell you it was her. Oh, there's my doctor. Oof. Hold my testicles and tell me to cough. Oh, I thought I had it on the phone. Evidently, I don't. Mr. 27, if I remember, and unfortunately there's alcohol involved. Hey, if you want, I can send you a picture of a program that took me and made me a female. I'd fuck me. I'm just saying. Oh, man, really? I thought she was in here. Evidently not. Oh, oof, that was disturbing. Found a picture of Jolson. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find other sources because it looks like she is not on my phone. That is very disappointing. I'll have to correct that. Yeah, I'll try to send you a Project Alicia picture. Mr. 27, welcome to the United States of Pussies. Jay, to lead ammunition on the wrong video. Even at the end of the world, I would pass on this stuff. The extra pale elf. Jay, yep. How many times have I said shorter barrels are more accurate? Jay, if you think barrels are crazy, watch slow-mo high-speed videos of arrows as they leave the bow. You get the longer barrel velocity. You know, arrows almost look like they're about to snap in half. Jay, what the fuck did I just eat? Damn, intro girl. Sharky, better late than never. Happy birthday, Nihap. Still waiting on you to use the other redhead I sent you. You'd need to strategically place the logo somewhere, though. Yeah, there was a little... I'll see what I can do. Sharky, Walther makes great guns. Fired quite a few over the years. Never came across a grand power over here, though. You can fire one when you're here. Sharky, all cheers for Matt's persistence. Well done there, mate. I'd do the same just to have a chance of getting some of those whiskeys. You'd respect the whiskeys more than he does, though. Sharky, only 200 rounds of 9mm for that guy? Hell, I don't even own a 9 currently and still have 1,000 rounds on stock. We have the leeches over here too. Lots of people I've never seen buying all sorts of stuff in our village supermarket. That video with the 9mm debit card guy was great. Mr. 27, Jolson's cowbell will never stop ringing. Sharky, pickled eggs, never had any, but jalapeno pickled eggs sounds interesting. I'll just go try it out as soon as eggs are back in stock. Stupid people are even hoarding eggs, for fuck's sakes. Sounds like the MCK is being donkey punched by your Glock. Slap them both back into proper behavior. You're such a bad gun dad. Mr. 27, damn, I look good, was from Duke Nukem. The video game. What did I say? That's what I thought I said. Okay. I stand corrected. Yes, you are right. Starkey, the old school game with the sassy comments was Duke Nukem 3rd. From looking in the mirror and saying, damn, I look good, to tossing $100 bills at strippers. Try to release it now. Probably not. Sharky, COVID-19 won't fuck us up, truly. It's indeed stupidity of hoarding shit by people who are not halfway prepared and panicking like the sheeple they are. Amen. Sharky, that hold your breath shit is bullshit. But all we can hope is that the libtards make it all the way and stop being libtards. Oh man, you're telling me I can have it? Shit. Brad Thomas, I work in a cushy office, so all of us are working from home. Brad, to the window to the wall, I don't creep, but I do get movement and then fire. Okay, that's it. We're going to the Two-Hearted Ale Club to the sunny slopes long ago. And this... Oh yeah, look at that bitch. This is Raging Bitch Belgium IPA. It's 8.3%. What do I think about it? You know, it's kind of like a IPA should be an IPA and a Belgian should be a Belgium, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I drank it, and if I had another one, I would have drank this one faster and opened it. So, I guess having said that, I'm gonna give it a 7.5, and I want to thank Crazy Scotsman for making it happen. Look at the oh, and thank you, Hazman, for the glass, limited edition. The rest of you don't have one. Oh, those people. Hey, I've got this very limited edition glass that I got from Paul, Hazman 440, and you don't. Oh, and she's dying. Here we are. First in is Stephen. Damn, nearly Heart Club time. No work? What are you talking about? Gunwild. Holy shit! You're drinking early today. Seek help. Cheers. Yes, it is early. It's still morning here. Okay, looking at the clock, it might be. I mean, I did work. I just didn't work. My give a shit alarm went off a lot earlier than planned. Crazy Scotsman, damn, you're early today. Whiskey, what the fuck? Poco, drink. These are sub comments. Day drinking on government lockdown. Crazy Scotsman, that would mean by complying. I don't see that happening. Poco Loco, resistance is futile. No, we're technically right now we're not, but I guess Wisconsin is. So when I leave to go there tomorrow, I will be. I don't know what I'll run across. I mean, at that point in time, where the fuck are they going to turn people over? I guess they could actually stop you just before the ramp of the Belknap, because there is a possible way to get off where they could detour back around and send us back to Minnesota, but fuck. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna bring a 100-round Pez dispenser, and I'm getting to Wisconsin one way or the other tomorrow. Just kidding. And of course, Scotsman, you better be drinking 2 fucking shots, because you got me doing it every single day. You fucking prick. Until I get my my caramel colored water. See, I just don't learn. What was the question? Tell you what, Scotsman, I may not slam it, but I won't be throwing it out. Oh, hang on. This doesn't really count, Ardbeg. America from Scotland. I got a ration. I'm already at this point. Yeah, it was actually, I gotta say, I was surprised. Matt thinks that the Octomore is too heavy of a hitter. Matt, thank you. But he actually did like the Paul John. I mean, that's good for Paul John. It's not really good for me, though, is it? My paper towel dispenser. I showed you guys this. Let me tell you what. You want to make a cheap paper towel dispenser? That's right. Just cut it in the middle. Put the paper towel on. Oh, and all these dumb fucks that are flushing wet wipes and paper towel. Your water treatment center does not like you. Okay, Google, what is the definition of chi-chi?
Here's the definition of chi-chi. Attempting stylish elegance but achieving only an over-elaborate pretentiousness.
That question is brought to you by PICKLE. Smile money? Cheers. Review away. I'm gonna hit the Cobra. Oh no. The real Cobra Burnout and Stalker Steve button, and yet I'm gonna do it again. Oh, watch me do it again. It is early. That will be their excuses. Okay, guys, this has gone obviously way too long because I've started and stopped this, and right now it still shows an hour 8. I'm going to go enjoy this and this. Oh, that is not caramel colored water. Thank God. Okay. Cheers. Stay safe. I don't know how things are going in your area, but for a few of us, it's starting to get fucked up. Cheers. Oh, and if you have a super pickle, give her a stroke.